What's up? It's Jay. Stay Flat Media 7. Um, I just want to talk about a little bit of logic, right along with the shirt. Globally with logic, crazy and normal, you know. Um, okay, Google. Gullibility.
Here's the definition of gullibility: a tendency to be easily persuaded that something is real or true, credulity.
Interesting. Uh, I could easily walk up to somebody and, well, not actually walk up to somebody. I'll be in conversation with them and, like, hey, you know what the core looks like? You know, like how they went to the core of the earth and showed us pictures and stuff. And they were like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll just sit there and look at them. I'm like, never been there. Nah, pictures. I saw pictures. You saw cartoons. That's it. 7 miles deep. The drill stopped. You can't wake the sleeping dead in the Sheol. Okay? Stop playing. You go outside and, but you gotta have a special camera or, filters, and these are people that don't have it, that won't believe what is. So tend to be, do I have to ask Google again? They tend to be gullible, you know? And you see clouds behind the sun, you see clouds behind the moon. So now we ask the questions, how does that happen? Instead of an answer, we get, you're a freaking idiot. But I'm talking about the cloud. I'm standing right next to you. I'm looking at the cloud with you. How does that happen? You're an idiot. Those are your answers. Then, formulas. You need a bunch of math formulas, enough to cover a fucking beach. Big chalkboard, beach long. Formulas and numbers and letters and equations, and just to tell me that you see that cloud behind that moon. Senses. Some people have logic, some people have logic. You know what I mean? It's just crazy how, people, it's crazy how people look at the world from a different view and can come up with the same thing, but we actually see it differently. And I don't think you're crazy. Um, I know people have developmental disabilities. I know everyone has different issues with them. I mean, you may not know what it is, or you just haven't been diagnosed with something, but you have something wrong with you. And so do I. But when you have an open mind, when you're able to think freely, nothing bothers you. Nothing bothers you. I laugh a lot. Every time I see something on You know, if I see a commercial, I think the new iPhone has a commercial about the Earth is not flat. Who the fuck asked you? You know, so you laugh. The Budweiser commercial, sliding the damn beer down the damn bar. You know, celebrating what 50 years, and within those 50 years, we've been sending freaking cartoons to the moon. Then you get a bunch of high fives in the damn NASA control room. Bunch of high fives like I just won the Super Bowl or something. And all you're looking at is a bunch of dots on the screen, and you know you're sitting there like this because they tell you the camera's on you. You're like looking at dots like a freaking Atari game from 1981. Beep 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 beep, and you jump up all together and start high fiving each other. We landed on Mars. We landed on the moon. Show us how, please, man. 1969, really? 1969. Nothing. You have nothing. You have nothing. Pull up bloopers. You see a freaking light fixture fall behind Neil Armstrong. One step, or whatever that freaking quote is, the damn mankind, whatever that BS is. He jumps down, a damn light fixture falls behind him, and he like hits his legs like a little child. You know, like, oh, a light fixture. And then my mind is trained to go a little further to like when I show people that video, I say, well, if there was ever a movie for this, where is it? So that's the first thing you got to know what somebody's going to say. And it's so predictable when and only you're a free thinker. When you're conformed, you know, you can kind of be gullible and kind of go with what someone else says. Like, oh, yeah, I ain't see it that way. When you're a free thinker, you can listen to people and know, like, damn, I'm going to let you finish talking, but damn, whew, you are gone. So there will be no movies for that. There are too many inconsistencies with the shadow on the moon with the 1969 fake moon landing, you know, and then and you know, you got to wonder, did they really lose that footage or did they leak it out? Or they said they lost it and it got leaked out like a celebrity's cell phone. You know, you gotta be able to look at all of that. But if it was leaked out, my best guess is one of the NASA's founder. I forget his name, so I really don't care about them like that. The one that has the quote about the firmament on his tombstone. Yeah, I could Google that too. He had to talk to God before he left this earth to let God know I was just bullshit with these guys. I'm with you. His name is Braun, last name Braun, something like that. You know. You better make your peace before you leave this earth. It's flat earth. You know, and people don't want to get all into biblical stuff, and then they want to say, well, if God was this, then why are you letting this happen and that, and why we can't do this and do that? Why we gotta do it that way? And you can do it any way you want. That's just my take on it. You do it any way you want, but just knowing God and accepting Him is in your own way because He already knows what you're all about. He knows what's going to happen. He knows when the trumpet sounds that the seas were going to become red. And people heard trumpet sounds all over. A couple of years later, the Red Seas. Now, if that's not a coincidence, I don't know what is. Or if you have somebody on Earth trying to play God and make these sounds and then put crystal light in the damn ocean and kill all the fish and the sea life, just like the Bible says, then they're pretty good. But as far as time, because it did take a while, so knowing the time that, God's time and our time is completely different. That's how I feel. These are always my thoughts. People are going to come on here and what makes me an expert? I'm an expert of my own mind. My mind is my life. It's different. It's different when you're a free thinker. It's different when you have to actually pull that matrix cable out of the back of your neck and forget everything you saw. Well, nah, let me not get off racket with that. Just forget everything that you learned and start over from scratch. Remember what you saw and start from scratch. That means get away from the news, really the news, basically. Just get away from them and mentally and start to look into stuff yourself. What the hell do I look like going out to go buy a damn camera? Baby is beautiful. P900. What do I look like going to go buy a camera to go do stuff that I already saw on YouTube? Nah, I gotta do it for myself. Good friend of mine. Tell me, yo, Jay, you can't take these guys' word for it. You know what I mean? You gotta go out there and do it yourself. How you know they didn't alter the video? So I went and got the camera, did it myself. I'm very happy. I'm going to be working on a lot of projects. Um, you can see I already did a few videos on the moon and its closeness, and man, it's get a filter for the sun. I see people did videos on that also. You do the calculations with the 80 times zoom, it's not going to reach 93 million miles. This close. If so, that's a hell of a camera, and these bigger cameras are a waste of time. Bigger telescopes are a waste of time. So with that, I really don't think the sun is 93 million miles away, because we could zoom right up on it, even on the two sunspots. Looks like a freaking tennis ball. You get tennis ball texture with a P900 of the sun, and it's not what they showed us in school, a big rock that looks like a volcano belched out a fucking hairball and it's just breathing fire. No, it looks like a lemon. It actually looks like a lemon with tennis ball texture. The sun. So we have to wait all these years to get a camera from the store to be able to see the sun with your own eyes. And the people who have brought us science in a space kind of way are showing us these different images. When you start to see that, That's when you know you're on a different path and you could be on the right track. What is it? Neutral Buoyancy Lab? How Russia and Japanese, China, the United States share the same pool to do their testing in. They'll say that Russia does do their own testing in Russia, but you still have the parts of their international space station down there in that pool in Houston, Texas. Like I said before in my other video, what what athlete trains in the same gym according to that space race? Stuff just don't make sense. Everything is Russia, 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 Russia. Russia helped Trump get in office. Whoopee. What? What? Who? It's almost 4 years. Where's the evidence? Don't get me wrong. I didn't vote. I don't vote. Because it don't make sense. Voted for Barack's stupid ass in 2008, what, 9? Last time. Last time. I don't see what he done. The movie Swing Vote. I wish that was me. You know, I tell that people all the time. If you have two presidential candidates knocking on your door, please vote for me. Give me that type of power. Give me that type of power. But yeah, it ended up being a stupid ending to the movie, you know. But you got to go away from free thinking in certain movies like that. I said, damn, I love the plot, but of course you got to sucker up to some dumb shit. Got to be able to think freely. And you'll see a lot more than what they're giving you. You won't be confined to spending almost $2,000 on a cell phone for 3 months, and then they come out with a new one with 2 or 3 things different, and you gotta go get that. It's a waste of time, man. Use your own mind, research your own things, and you probably won't have anybody like these faceless bots that's probably gonna fill up this timeline. Damn, I keep talking like I'm on social media. This channel with ridiculous comments. Just don't make sense. You know, you're free to think your own way, but I'm just saying how I feel. And it puzzles me how you come to my channel given how I feel. I didn't know you cared. And it's instant. It's freaking instant. Instant. As soon as I post something, there's a comment like, "Oh, you don't know nothing." Like, damn, I didn't think you watched the video. You know, instant. Like they just got them out there waiting. It's like a YouTube flat Earth bashing crew. You know, what about the globe Earth? I don't see any videos about the globe Earth and how it's structured, how it operates. Hell, they said the Earth is just under 4,000 miles in circumference. but there are measurements from one continent to another. So I forget where it is, but I can pull it up for you. That's 4,000 miles in itself.